Ever wondered how ancient villages, nestled in the heart of China, managed to live in harmony with nature for centuries? It wasn't just luck. It was a sophisticated system of forest management, a wisdom passed down through generations. Today, we're diving deep into the lush green world of ancient Chinese villages to uncover their secrets. Let's travel back in time. For these communities, the forest wasn't just a backdrop, it was their lifeline. It provided timber for homes, firewood for warmth, herbs for medicine, and food for their tables. But they understood a crucial principle: if you take without giving back, you'll eventually be left with nothing. This understanding was the cornerstone of their entire approach. So, how did they do it? A key element was the concept of the Feng Shui forest. These weren't just random patches of trees. They were sacred groves, often located behind a village, believed to protect the community from harsh winds and bad spirits while conserving water sources. Cutting down a tree in a Feng Shui forest was a serious offense, sometimes punishable by the entire clan. This belief system acted as a powerful, self-enforcing conservation law. Beyond the sacred groves, they had village-owned forests, which were managed collectively. These forests were zoned for different purposes. Certain areas were designated for sustainable logging, where only specific types or sizes of trees could be harvested. Other zones were set aside for gathering firewood or foraging for mushrooms and herbs. This zoning prevented overexploitation of any single resource. Rules were everything. Villagers would often create a village covenant, a set of written or unwritten rules that everyone had to follow. These rules might dictate the specific seasons for cutting wood, ensuring that it happened outside the tree's main growing period. They might also specify that for every tree cut down, several new saplings had to be planted. These weren't just suggestions, they were binding agreements, and breaking them could lead to fines or social ostracism. Another brilliant practice was the regular patrolling of the forests. Designated villagers would act as forest guardians, watching out for illegal logging, preventing fires, and monitoring the overall health of the ecosystem. This sense of shared responsibility was vital. The forest belonged to everyone, so everyone had a duty to protect it. They also had an incredible understanding of silviculture, the art and science of controlling the establishment, growth, composition, and health of forests. They knew which tree species were best for timber, which grew back quickly, and which helped to improve the soil. They practiced selective cutting rather than clear cutting, which maintained the forest's structure and biodiversity. This long-term thinking ensured the forest would continue to provide for their children and their children's children. This wasn't just about resource management, it was a deeply ingrained cultural value. Respect for nature was woven into their folklore, their festivals, and their daily lives. They saw themselves not as masters of the land, but as its stewards. This ancient wisdom, this balance between human need and ecological health, offers profound lessons for us today as we grapple with modern environmental challenges. The solutions of the past might just hold the key to a sustainable future. Thanks so much for exploring this piece of history with me. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from the past. See you in the next video.